Hi, guys. My name is Rebecca, and I'm an empath going through a healing process of being codependent. And I'm making a series of videos for people who are just like me and might be struggling with the same experiences. In this series, we're going to explore how sensitivity, empathy, and nervous system adaptation shape our relationships and how we begin to heal without blame or shame. In this video, I want to talk about what it is like to grow up in environments where love meant silence, where being quiet was safer than being honest, where emotional expression felt risky, and where the body learned that staying small was a form of protection. If you grew up feeling unseen, unheard, or emotionally managed, this conversation is meant to bring clarity. In families, love wasn't something that you questioned, but it also wasn't something you felt consistently. It really depended on behavior, on obedience, on not upsetting anyone. In my childhood, emotions were not welcomed. They were minimized, controlled, and ignored. I didn't really hear my father tell me that he loved me until I was an adult, until towards the end of his life. Affection wasn't spoken, safety wasn't enforced, and when I struggled especially in school, the response was never super supported. It was punishment. I learned very early that mistakes could equal to danger, that struggle meant consequences, and that being human was something that I would have to hide. So my body adapted. My nervous system responded to silence. When a child cannot express fear, sadness, or confusion, safety, the nervous system doesn't stop feeling, it literally internalizes. The breath becomes shallow, the chest tightens, the body will contract and go inward. You may not remember specific moments, but your body never forgets. For me, that state that I was in was vigilance, always bracing, monitoring, always prepared for some type of emotional impact. Silence literally became my only strategy. Not because I didn't have anything to say, but because saying something didn't feel safe. And over time, silence became an identity. As adults, many of us don't even realize that we're still living in this pattern. We will say stuff like, it's not a big deal, it's fine, it doesn't matter, but the body tells a different story. Anxiety, tightness, gut issues, exhaustion. I've had stomach pains and GI tract issues for as long as I can remember. Bloating, discomfort, a sense of something being held in. And I don't believe that was random. The body often holds what the voice couldn't release. And when emotions are swallowed instead of expressed, they don't disappear. They settle into the nervous system. Healing doesn't begin by forcing yourself to speak louder. It actually begins by helping the body feel safe enough to exhale. Sometimes the most radical thing that we can do is just to slow down and notice the breath. Notice where it's held in the body. Notice where it might feel shallow. Notice where the body tightens in the areas where truth wants to emerge. You don't have to fix anything yet. Awareness is enough. It's enough for right now. Because when the nervous system starts to feel safe again, expression will just naturally follow. Later in the series, we'll explore ways to gently work with the breath and the body to release what has been held in silence for so long, but in a way that's not pushy, in a way that is more of an invite. If you grew up believing that love required silence, I want you to know that your voice has not disappeared. It was just being protected. Your body learned how to keep you safe. And when nobody else could, healing isn't about blaming the past, it's about creating safety in the present. In the next video, we will talk about why toxic relationships can feel so familiar and how the nervous system confuses intensity with love. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for honoring the parts of you that have had to learn to survive. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.